time for an empties video. I have my empties sitting in front of me and it looks like a really sad empty box, but there's some decent things in here. We're not going to start out with the exciting things though. We're going to start out with the little stuff. Okay, trying that again. We're starting off though with the little things. I used a set of nail wraps this month. These were pretty cute. They had some pink, some blue, some leopard pink, and some white with this black grid pattern on them. They were really cute. I did a terrible job of applying these, unfortunately, so I got sick of them after like a day and a half, maybe 2 days, but this could have been really cute. I just didn't bother to wash my hands again after I'd been petting Beetle. I forgot to rewash my hands, so I don't think they adhered quite as nicely as they otherwise would have. I also finished off a sheet of nail stickers. There were some pink flowers and some orange butterflies on here. If I can find a manicure that I did using these, I will put up a picture. I really liked them. They were super cute. I tend to get a few manicures out of a sheet of these, and I have an ungodly number of nail stickers to get through. So finishing a sheet off is always nice. Next we have some sheet masks. I finally finished off my 6-pack of these Pure Lease Watermelon Energizing Sheet Masks. There were 6 in this pack. I really enjoy these. I think they smell nice. I think the skincare benefits are on par with what you would expect from like a standard sheet mask. But the price on these, when I got them off of BoxyCharm, was quite good. I think I paid maybe a little bit more than $1 a mask, maybe like $8 for the pack of 6, which I think is still pretty reasonable. And I don't use a sheet mask more than maybe 2 a month, tops. And it's probably more common for me to use 1 a month than 2 a month. So a box like this will last me quite a while. I like these. I would totally repurchase them at that same price point. I wouldn't buy them at the normal Pure Lease price point though. I think that's just a little bit more expensive than I feel any sheet mask is worth. I actually finished quite a bit of skincare this month. Next we have this Clinique All About Clean. So this is their 2-in-1 cleansing and exfoliating jelly. I really liked this. I have tried, I think, 3 or 4 different Clinique cleansers, and overall I haven't been super impressed. This has definitely been my favorite of the bunch. This does a good job overall of cleaning the skin, and I really did appreciate that little bit of exfoliant. Probably not a great choice if you have sensitive skin, but I found that it did a nice job of cleaning out my pores, and my skin tended to feel pretty soft after I used this. It also didn't leave any kind of weird film or anything on my skin. I didn't feel like I needed a second cleanser after I used this, which is great. I still would not purchase a Clinique cleanser over probably 10 different drugstore ones, but if I were told that I should go buy a high-end cleanser, this would be on the list of ones that I would consider. I finished a ton of cleanser this month, actually. Next we have this Pacifica Glow Baby Brightening Face Wash. I have tried 3 different Pacifica face washes, and this is number 2 of 3 for me. I like the coconut one more. I thought this one was just fine. Though this is labeled as an exfoliating cleanser, it is a chemical exfoliant. It has some HA in there. It is not a physical exfoliant. I thought it was fine. I have no strong feelings one way or the other about this cleanser, but I used it and I was glad to have one less cleanser because that is a category that I was doing really well on and had really scaled back. And now I feel like I have like 9 cleansers again. I'm not even sure how that happened. The last cleanser that I used up was the Super Clarify from e.l.f. I'd had like this much sitting in my shower for ages, and I finally just used it. Of the 3 cleansers that I finished today, I would probably purchase this one again. The price point is right. I am generally able to get an even better price on e.l.f. products than their original, like fairly low MSRP, because it's so easy to build up rewards on e.l.f.'s website. I'd buy it again. I have probably used up 2 or 3 of these in the past. I think that the Holy Hydration coconut one from e.l.f. is a little bit better than this, just because it has a nice coconut scent. I don't think the actual cleanser is all that different. But I did use that up, and I think that I am out of these. I don't think I have any more in my stash, though. Like I said, I have like 9 cleansers, so who knows? Maybe another one is hanging out in there. Also from e.l.f., I finished off a pack of these Super Brighten Peel Pads with AHA. There were, I think, 60 in here. I had these for quite a while. I think I bought them in like January or February of 2023. So they've been with me for quite a while now. They were okay. I used them mainly on my face. A couple of times I used them on my legs because I'd used a similar product from First Aid Beauty that was also an AHA peeling pad, and that was marketed as being used for ingrown hairs. I don't think that this is as strong as that First Aid Beauty one, which is probably why this is marketed for face, while those were marketed for the body, but it actually contains 45. It took me a ridiculously long time to finish these then. Like, it took me a long time when I thought that there were 60, but for 45, a year and a half is pretty ridiculous. I don't need these, clearly. I mean, it took me a year and a half to use 45 of them. I wasn't religious about using them at any point during that period. They didn't do anything bad for my skin, but I didn't notice any massive positive change, even when I was using them the 1 to 2 times a week that was recommended. So, nope, will not be repurchasing. I still have more skincare to go through. So next up we have this Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is a 15 ml size, so it's half of a full size. I liked this. This is a matte, very silicone feeling sunscreen. That's not something I necessarily want for every day, but I could see myself purchasing another mini of this to have for if I'm going to be outside at like a graduation or a wedding, some kind of event where there are going to be pictures being taken. I feel like this would be a good option because I tend to get a little extra glowy in the sun, and I tend to get a little bit extra glowy when I'm wearing sunscreen. So mash those 2 together and suddenly I'm a grease ball. But I think this is a good option. A little bit heavy for every day, but quite a nice option for occasions like that. More skincare, we have the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. This is a 15 ml size, so even though this looks really tiny, it's about half of a full-size moisturizer. I really enjoy this. I have used this in the past, and it's just a really nice product. I like a water gel or a water gel cream. I used this nightly when I was using it. I didn't notice any difference between this water sleeping mask and a standard moisturizer that I would use at nighttime. Maybe if you have really oily skin, this might be a little bit too heavy to use that way, but for me it worked out just fine. And for reference, I have pretty normal skin. I've noticed that this summer I feel like I'm normal verging on oily. During the winter I tend to be normal verging on dry, but this worked out really, really nicely for me. I liked this a lot, but not as much as the last skincare piece we have to talk about today, which is the Clinique Moisture Surge. This is the 100-hour auto-replenishing hydrator. This is my absolute favorite. This is my second full size that I've gone through. I've gone through like 3 or 4 minis as well. And I will repurchase this. I think this is just lovely. It is light enough that I can wear it during the day. It's moisturizing enough that I can wear this at night. It wears nicely under makeup. It doesn't have a heavy or unpleasant scent to it. Sinks into my skin really nicely and just leaves my skin feeling like a tad wet. Not oily or gross, just nicely moisturized and slightly damp to the touch. It's pink. That doesn't matter. But it's pink on top of being all of those other nice things. I love this thing. Like I said, I will be repurchasing this. I think I'll wait a couple months. Clinique usually comes out with quite a few different gift sets, and several of them will probably include this. And there will probably be some decent gifts with purchase at Clinique as well. So I'll wait a little while. I'll use some of my other moisturizers, but this is going to be back in my life at some point because this is absolutely wonderful. Love this stuff. I finished off a miniature fragrance. This is from Le Monde Gourmand, and this is coconut milk. It's actually in French, but it's coconut milk, and my French pronunciation is terrible. So, I quite liked this. It was not a groundbreaking scent. You have probably smelled things very, very similar to this. It's a creamy coconut scent. It's nice. It's pleasant. I think if you wanted to do some scent layering to get some really pretty, like, tropical, summery scents, this would be a great base to work off of, and I enjoyed it. Nothing earth-shattering, but very enjoyable. And you guys, I finished 3 lip products this month. So 2 of these I have already spoken quite a bit about in my 12 lipsticks of 2024. So they are this Bambi gloss from ColourPop, which was a like fawn colored shimmery lip gloss. It was a little bit on the sticky side. It was pretty sheer, had some glitter to it. It was pretty. I liked it. I didn't love it though. I feel like this was a little bit too sticky for my tastes. Additionally, a big selling point of this set for me was the cute critters that were on the lip glosses when I purchased them, and those have long since worn away, so that's a bummer. This next one I adored. This is the Kosas Wet Lip Oil in the shade Unbuttoned. This is a pretty small mini. This was part of the Sephora birthday gift this year. Loved it, thought the color was nice. It was a little bit of a deeper, peachier nude on me. Thought the packaging was great. It smelled nice. The formula was so thin, moisturizing. It had enough color that it worked really well, both for like no makeup days, and if I had full glam on the rest of my face, it didn't feel out of place just putting this on the lips. This is great. I would totally consider purchasing another one of these. I might even consider purchasing this in the same shade. I really, really enjoyed this. And then the last lip product is a mini from Bare Minerals. It's what I'm wearing today. I had to dip back into this product like 5 times to get my lips done today. This is the shade Spirited in their, I think it's their Mineralist liquid lipstick. It's pretty. It's like a brighter pinky red or reddish pink, you know, depending on the day and your mood and probably your coloring. Really straddles that line today. I think it's a little bit more pink. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was really pretty. I think it looks nice. It is a little bit on the sticky side, like, you know, it's that kind of liquid lipstick, but the color, I think, makes up for it. This is not something that I would go out and repurchase, but it was something that I enjoyed trying. It was nice to try another Bare Minerals lip product because their gloss balms are some of my absolute favorites. This is not up there with the gloss balms. I don't think any liquid lipstick is up there with the gloss balms for me, but it is pretty. And I did enjoy using it, and I am thrilled to have used up 3 lip products this month. That is so exciting for me. So that is my empties for the month. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope that I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!